everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic that is diabetic foot ulcers. So, if you are suffering from diabetes or diabetic foot ulcers, or your loved one is suffering from diabetes and its complications, then this video is definitely for you. So, watch this video till end for more knowledge and stay connected with us for more informative videos like this. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about homeopathic treatment for the diabetic foot ulcers. But before that, first of all, I would like to explain about the diabetic foot ulcers. Okay, so let's talk about it. As we all know that foot ulcers are a common complications of diabetes that's not being managed through methods like diet, exercise, and insulin treatment. And ulcers are formed as a result of skin tissues breaking down and exposing the layer underneath. They are most common under your big toes and the balls of your feet, and they can also affect your feet down to the bones. So, all the people with the diabetes can develop foot ulcers, but good foot care can help prevent them. Now, next, we'll talk about the symptoms and investigations for diabetic foot ulcers. So, let's talk about it. So, one of the first sign of a foot ulcer is drainage from your foot that might stain your socks or leak out in your shoe. Unusual swelling, irritation, redness, and odors from one or both the feet are the early common symptoms of diabetic foot ulcers. The most visible sign of a serious foot ulcer is the black tissue that is called eschar surrounding the ulcer. This forms because of an absence of healthy blood flow to the areas around the ulcer. And partial or complete gangrene, which refers to tissue death due to infections, can appear around the ulcer. And in this case, odorous discharge, pain, and numbness can occur. And signs of foot ulcers are not always obvious, and sometimes you won't even show symptoms of ulcer until the ulcer has become infected. Now we'll talk about the Wagner's ulcer classification system. So according to Wagner's ulcer classification system, we have five gradings. Now one by one, I will be explaining all these five gradings for the diabetic foot ulcer. So for scale 0, there will be no open lesions and they may heal easily. For the scale 1, there will be superficial ulcers without penetration to the deeper layers. For the scale 2, there is a deep ulcer reaching the tendons, bone, and the joint capsule. And for the scale 3, there will be deeper tissues involved with the abscess, osteomyelitis, or tendinitis. And for the scale 4, there will be gangrene in the portion of forefoot or the heels. And the last scale is 5, that is extensive gangrenous involvement of the entire foot. Now, next, we'll talk about the potential causes which are responsible for diabetic foot ulcers. So, also in people with the diabetes are most commonly caused by poor circulation, high blood sugar, that is hyperglycemia, nerve damage, irritated or wound feet. Okay, so these are the various causes which are responsible for diabetic foot ulcers. Now, next we'll talk about the risk factors for diabetic foot ulcers. So, all people with diabetes are at risk of foot ulcers, which can have multiple causes. And some risk factors can increase the risk of foot ulcers, like poorly fitted or poor quality shoes, poor hygiene, or not drying the feet well after washing, improper trimming of the toenails, alcohol consumption, eye disease from diabetes, heart disease, kidney diseases, obesity, and tobacco uses, which inhibit the blood circulation. So, these are the risk factors for diabetic foot ulcers. Now, next, we'll talk about the homeopathic treatment. So, let's talk about the homeopathic treatment for the diabetic foot ulcers. So, homeopathic medicines can be very helpful in managing diabetic foot ulcers as they help in healing the skin ulcers along with managing associated signs and symptoms like redness, discharges, foul smell, itching, burning, etc. These are natural medicines that offer healing with zero side effects. And best suited medicines has to be selected individually from among the list of generally indicated medicines for the foot ulcers as per the case details. Homeopathic medicines are indicated only for mild cases of diabetic foot ulcers. So, first homeopathic medicine that you can see on the screen for the diabetic foot ulcer is arsenic album. So, this medicine is indicated for the ulcers with a burning sensation. Also, ulcers may form on the soles or the toes. This medicine is also indicated when there occur blisters on the soles with discharge of fluid at night time. The discharge is yellow colored and has a foul smell. And in addition to all these symptoms, the soles of the feet feels as if made of wool. The soles of feet feel cold, swelling and itching on the feet may be present, and there may be pain in the soles. Second medicine is graphitis. So this medicine is indicated for the crusty ulcers. There is a slow healing of the skin lesions, and in case requiring it, crusty ulcers are formed on the feet. They ooze watery discharge or blood, stained pus also, and it has a bad smell. Itching and pain are felt in the ulcers along with inflammation. There is a stinging sensation and there is excessive sweating on the feet. Next medicine is fluoric acid. So this medicine is indicated for the foot ulcers around the joints. In cases needing it, the ulcers are very painful. There is increase in the intensity of pain from warmth. There is a relief from cold. The margins of the ulcers may be red, and vesicles means tiny fluid-filled eruptions may be present around the ulcers. Discharges may appear from the ulcers also. There is a burning sensation in the feet. And next, there may be stitching pain in the soles with the soreness which is felt in between the toes. Next medicine for the diabetic foot ulcer is calibicrome. So this medicine is beneficial when a swelling like knot follows an abrasion, which means an area on the skin damaged by scraping. That soon turns into an irregular ulcer. The ulcer is painful to touch and is covered with a dry scab. The ulcers are yellowish and oval shaped. The center of the ulcer is red, its base is hard, and the ulcer can be deep with the regular margins. Next medicine is Marxol. So, this medicine is indicated for the ulcers with the inflamed and elevated margins. It is attended with pricking type of pain. The ulcers are flat and superficial. The base of the ulcer is whitish gray. They may exudate thin fluid and oozes blood sometimes. The complaint works from heat. Next medicine is Lycopodium clavatum. So this medicine is helpful for the cases for managing ulcers with a red, hard, and shiny edges. There is inflammation and swelling around the painful ulcers. There is tearing or shooting type of pain in the ulcers, mostly at night. Itching is also present in these ulcers. Burning sensation can be felt as well. A thin discharge may be emitted. Foul smell emanates from the ulcers, and at times bleeding occurs. Now, for next medicine is carbolic acid. So, this medicine is valuable for managing ulcers on the feet that emit a very strong foul smell. There is burning sensation in the ulcers, and foul smelling sweat appears on the feet, and they feel heavy along with all these symptoms. Next medicine is phosphorus. Now, this medicine is indicated for the ulcers with thin pus discharges. There is redness around the ulcers, there is burning and stinging type of sensation in the ulcers. Next medicine is pulsatilla. So, this medicine is indicated for the ulcers with the burning and itching around the periphery. There is stinging sensation, the edges are red and hard, there is inflammation around the margins also, and the ulcers are flat. And there is a pain in the ulcers which can be smarting or shooting in type. Now, the last medicine for diabetic foot ulcer is petroleum. So, petroleum is a very effective medicine for managing the cases of ulcers forming on the toes. The ulcers are flat and its edges are hard and elevated. The ulcers are moist with a red base and feet may get swollen. There is offensive sweating of the feet. Okay, so these are the various homeopathic medicines that can be used in the initial stages of the diabetic foot ulcers. So that's all for today. If you find this video informative, helpful, and especially valuable, so please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell for more insights into the world of homeopathy and natural healing. So thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of homeopathic treatment for the initial stages of diabetic foot ulcers. So take care until next time. Until next time, see you guys in the next PTO. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. And if you are suffering from any of the health issues, you can contact us for online appointments. On the screen, you can see how to contact us. So that's it for now. And thanks for watching this PTO.